Hello there, Sagittarius. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Sagittarius for December of 2019. The whole year is gone, Sag. It really flew by fast as far as I'm concerned. For all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month and we'll use the bottom card on the deck for overall the view of the month. We'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. It makes all of us Sages name Frankie for the time of the reading, I suppose. Now, look at your moon sign and rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I also don't believe the cards will go week by week. I believe they're going to blend in and out throughout the month, like an overall theme for the month. Now I have a short message for us, and the message is something's changing. And I think we know that. It's like the things that were important to us in the past are no longer as important. So something new or better is coming in. We're like in this stage of deciding what is it do we really value in our life. And when I laid these cards, there's thing that it kind of expected one of them to show up here. I was like, with that message, it's like what's important, what's not. If it's not important to me anymore, I think I'm just going to basically take it off of my radar. We have some interesting cards. We got good words. They're abundance, respect, intention, birth, and trust. Kind of interesting, especially when you see these cards here. I gotta tell you, Sag, it's a little bit wild, honestly. Our first card here on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Rods, and that is new beginnings, right? Fresh new beginnings. This is the hand of God, the source, the creator, the universe, coming out of the clouds, bringing us fresh new start. Usually, the Ace of Wands or Rods energy means a financial business start type energy. It's abundance because it has to do with financial things. It means that we've planted like the seeds for a new birth. Possibly it could be a new birth, like a new idea, creative idea, a money-making idea, uh, whatever it is with this card, whatever it is that we're planning, it's like we're free from the restraints that held us back in the past, and it's going to enable us to take on a new role. And that's what was so interesting. A new role, ROLE, a new, or forge a new identity in our lives. It's just the way this works. Sometimes it's through our work because it is the Ace of Rods energy, but we're going to change something with this. Now we have birth in our words, right? And birth of a new idea, new money-making idea, or birth of a baby. All aces can mean birth of a child also. Usually the Ace of Rods means birth of a, something different, but this forging our new identity through our work, energetics goes exactly right along with that original message. It's like something in us is changing. And this is our blip. But now we know something's changing. So this is our blip card. And this is the Tower card. And no, we're not getting struck by lightning and, the fire's not catching all over our house. It is the overthrow of false like ideas or habit patterns that we wanted to get rid of. things that were causing us to be stagnant. And I think that's why this message is so important. When you see the next card coming up here, you're going to see that changing, whatever it is we're changing, what we value. You know, most people don't like change, period. So that's what makes the card like bad, you know, to in most people's eyes. But I see it as a card of intention, trust, and birth. Our words down here that I'm changing something myself. Now, sometimes a tower can mean something unforeseen, totally. Just, you know, boom, fell on us, you know, out of the clear blue sky, some kind of crazy thing maybe happened with someone we know, that kind of stuff, things that we weren't expecting exactly. But most of the time, it's us ourselves, like destroying or getting rid of whatever has served its purpose and is no longer serving us. So it needs to go. So we might feel it's what happens when you get stuck in the mud, you know, like, and I can't go forward, I can't go backward, right? And so it fires off this like need, like an urgent need to change something or break free from restrictions that have been limiting us in our further development, you know? The thing about this is I always see it as if we would have looked or used our intuition, went within, you know, and really paid attention, we could have seen this coming for the most part, unless it's something totally like out of the blue that happens. This is foreseen type energy, you know, like maybe I went and did, I'm trying to think of situations, this doesn't apply actually to everybody, but maybe my friend and I went shopping and I spent way too much money, and I get home and my husband or wife's gonna like shoot me over the Christmas presents, you know, and it's like, why did you do that? You know, we don't have it. That kind of energy, because we Sages are really, really giving. So maybe for those of us that celebrate Christmas, we might not want to start that kind of energetics or that kind of argument. Maybe we want to think about a present that comes from my heart, that rather than something that's so outrageous my budget can't afford it. Those are those kind of foreseen things, you know, that we would have done, or we could have, because we knew it would cause problems, you know. It's that kind of energy. So trusting ourselves, respecting ourselves, making decisions for ourselves, changing what is no longer valuable to us and sweeping it out the front door. I think for the most of us, that's going to be the energetics of the card itself. Is that important to me, or is this now important to me? Before that was, now it's not, you know. I have a feeling about that because our next card too is another ace. So we got the Ace of Pentacles. This is a card of success and new enterprise, brand new attainment, extremely positive card, extremely. Just like that Ace of Rods, we might be maybe extremely positive. It's a predictor of success with the Ace of Pentacles. Planting seeds for some kind of a new venture, a way of getting or growing our money or our funds, or increasing our financial security. And we have the word abundance down here. So we have two aces and we have the word intention. All aces can mean birth of a child. You know, for those of us that don't want a birth of a child, you know what to do. But this is prosperity, new prosperity coming towards us, new prosperity coming towards us. There's like a little caveat with this one, and the caveat is with this card, we have to be open to receiving it. Now we have that word down here of abundance. So being open to receiving the, being open to receive the abundance that is mine, or the abundance that I am due, is the way they're saying it. You know, maybe it came off of really hard work. I got a promotion at a job with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles at the same time. Maybe I positioned myself differently through work or something, that this is what's going to happen between these two. Or maybe I got rid of things that didn't suit me anymore, you know, and I'm going off on a new path or a fresh new beginning, you know? Because it could be, this is more financial, like this is more money, material type things to secure my security, and this is through work, usually business, finance. But we have them both with that change of the Tower in there, and I think that must mean something pretty dynamic or important for us, because the next card here is the Moon card, and that's our internal spiritual light. It's the spiritual world. It's what comes up from within us, or that which comes up from inside of us, which illuminates our world like naturally from the inside out. So it's an intention and a trust card, okay? And it's a really, really psychic card, because the information that the invisible world, you know, that the moon lights up, is the information that we need to be more connected. So it's a highly, highly intuitive card. It also is the card that shines light on dark spaces, you know, like things that maybe I might use it to finish this tower situation type energy. It might be something like that for some of us. I'm trying to think here. It could be that. It could be, you know, us shining the light. What is it I no longer value? You know, what is it I want to get rid of? The other thing the card tells me is there can be something secret being hidden from me, so that I don't have all the information. How do I want to say this? I don't have all the information I need yet, as of yet, to move forward. So with this Moon card, my husband says this little prayer, and it is, there is nothing that is covered that shall not be revealed. Nothing that is covered that shall not be revealed. Maybe I was going to buy this great big, if these are examples, Sag, not like for real. I was going to buy this great big expensive gift for somebody, and they were going to dismiss it like it wasn't important and it was my last penny. There's something I don't know, something that's covered. So the card, the Moon, is a card of intuition. So do not mistake that. We have really heightened intuition. We have two aces in here. There are fresh new starts, new beginnings. We have the word abundance, and maybe this is someone's disrespecting me and I don't know it, and I'm, you know, trusting it, you know. But we trust what we get with this card, and we ask for the light to be shown on situations that would inform us ahead of time, is the way I'm saying it. Secrets, things like that. Usually that's the High Priestess energy, but in this case, what is value, what do I need to shine the light on, or what is valuable to me? Maybe something that served me in the past no longer does, and I'm kicking it to the curb. I may not have all the information yet, you know, but I might know something's changing. Two aces in here in that tower, so could be like relationship changes. Maybe something I didn't know or didn't even think about, was being hidden from me, and I find out about it, and then kind of the look out Hannah stuff comes in with that. Because when I think about that, respect can be very important. Trusting my intuition, birth along with two aces, and the one ace is abundance, being open to receiving it. It's a pretty amazing. And then next is even more amazing. We got the Page of Rods. We have just now showed up in our own reading. Male or female energy, fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy coming up in here. It could be us just showing up in our own reading. It's a message of importance, though. Messenger, if it comes from someone outside of us. A message that's important, that relates to like a current project or situation. And because it's Rod's energy, it usually affects work type energy. It's positive. The message is always positive. If it's a person in our life bringing us the message, sometimes it can be a person that's younger than us, like a relative or a friend, maybe. This page here is eager beaver for work, like work experience, or to experience social activities. He's the eager beaver one, related. He also's, now that I'm thinking about it, he's related to international travel, meetings with foreigners, and what's that other thing? Philosophical interests also. So things of that nature also. Maybe we're going to be surprised with a trip. I'm thinking with that moon, because there could be something being withheld from us, but it's going to bring all these fresh new start, new beginning type energy. And here's the page, and we're in our own reading. I can't place these for us. You're going to have to place it where it goes in your own life. Maybe some of us are just going to have a baby or get pregnant, But I really keep thinking abundance, respect, intention, and trust must be important, maybe in work and in financial stability and security also. So that might have something to do with a lot of what we're changing, or changing up. Changing up is the way they want me to say it. It's a lot of energetics of like different, it could be, this is just basically work related too. It could be like changing jobs, because where we're at, it's like change of whatever it is we want to change and move away from it, or that kind of energy, and then move into that fresh. Because we have to remember, pages are younger energy, and we have the two aces going right along with it. Well, here you go. Time to go. Whatever it is we're changing, we're moving forward on it quick. It says the sun sets and rises each day. It's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning. That is wild. And we are with you through each phase and cycle. That is wild with that. Oh my goodness, with the original message and all the rest of it in our words down here. It's gonna be an interesting December. It says the angels bring you this card to help you admit to yourself it's time to leave. You already know the situation they're referring to. You've hesitated because of loyalties or fears, yet the angels assure you that it's the best way. Work very closely with your angels during this transition to ensure its harmony for everyone concerned. Surrender any guilt or other negative emotions to heaven, as your energy needs to stay high right now. And the rest of the meanings are completion and the end of a cycle at hand. Purpose has been served in the relationship or a situation. Surrender and release. Call upon Archangel Azrael for help with grieving and Archangel Michael for help with courage. We're moving forward. I'm sure of this, Sag. We're moving forward. Well, Sag, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information's down below the screen in the About section. Or if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is below the screen over at the website in the About section. There's 2 short videos at the website. One explains a prayer class, the other one explains a suture class. They're like 5 or 6 minutes long. Prayer class is very comprehensive. It's 2.5 hours long. The suture classes I put out there for you guys, sutures are simple thought forms you put in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. So they're over at the website. Alrighty, and to everybody I've met through 3 whole years of doing YouTubes, and all of you I've met through 31 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, privilege, a pleasure, and a joy to serve you, and hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.